Good day, good people. Here we are again for another day of accountability. So, last night your boy had a panic attack, or should I say this morning at around 12 a.m. Whoo-wee! You know, if it's one thing that I learned is that I've probably had a panic attack before when your boy was hitting that gas. You feel me? And I always knew that it'll give me a sense of anxiety. But I just recall this other moment when it came to like edibles. Your boy definitely, got a panic attack, and then ever since then, well, let me just say, as you grow, you're like, nah, man, why would I put myself in that type of situation of, paranoia? So that being said, just seeing this out of the context, right? Or let me just say, experiencing this out of the context of blunt and all of that stuff. Your boy suffered, hey? Woke up at around 12 after like an odd dream. Barely even remember what it is, but definitely. So I can say that there was some deception in the dream. So with that being said, your boy woke up in a bit of a frenzy. You feel me? Consciously, this was different from a night terror. Consciously, I was there like, okay, yeah, everything looks normal, right? But why do I have this impending sense of doom? You feel me? Like, why do I feel like I'm about to get attacked? Why is my heart beating so fast? And I'm getting these surges, from my feet to the top of my mouth, that I'm as if I'm about to lockjaw. You get me? I'm about to have a seizure. I'm about to black out. So feeling that sensation of almost losing my sanity was just like, whoa. Whoa, I don't know what's going on. As much as I account for everything, I guess after yesterday's video and somewhat, getting a sense of my lack, and how it's becoming apparent and opening up and widening up, I guess this is how it manifested itself. This is the best explanation I can give. You feel me? Another explanation could be spiritual, but I prefer not to go down that road and engage in that narrative. Because, amen. That's all I'm going to say. Amen. So with that being said, pardon me. Whew. I just finished the session, so your boys are buzzing a bit. Barely slept, but hey, we managed to do quite a bit. Forgot my belt and straps, so I didn't go too heavy. And on to the main point of my chat. I guess aim of the game from now on is to pretty much, really tighten the sense of discipline, but also not to repress stuff. Because at the end of the day, when you're repressing stuff, ain't nothing gonna pop off for the best. You feel me? So, I was in the gym, jamming that Drake, even stayed a minute extra. The next popping Drake song came on. I dipped, and I was like, it's fine. So, as we prime ourselves up for this coming month and extending our discipline, I'll continue the practice of journaling more intensively at that, and sorting out the stuff that I repress, so that at least I sort that out and get to the next level of what is it that I need to sort out. Hello guys, Ninjani. Sharp. And with that being said, once I sort out what it is that I need to sort out, then I can actually utilize it to my advantage. Because I believe that the most common problem at hand, right, is per se being sedated, right? Being sedated by music, being sedated by lovely situations, and so on and so forth, that actually deters me from the tasks at hand that I need to do. And it isn't to say that these things that per se sedate me are invalid. They are in fact valid. You get me? Because at the end of the day, energy is energy. But if you're going to get lost in the sauce, and that's the problem. So I'm trying to use the sauce to my advantage. Definitely. If it's one thing that I've understood as of late, is that, in all honesty, the concept of good and bad when it comes to certain internal matters, which is what I usually discuss, is actually a choice. Or let me just say, for me personally, it's a choice. So, aim of the game is to get to a point where, per se, I deal with this repression and use it to my advantage. So when it creeps up and it shows its little head, I know that, you know what? It's like a snake, it creeps up out of the hole and it shows its little head, and then it's on some, I'll bite you or something. You feel me? But then instead, let me just charm the snake, use it to my advantage. And that's a science on its own. That's a skill on its own. And I believe that's the next level, in all honesty. That's the next level. And that'll actually grant me a sense of moderation. So that's that. That's honestly that as to how it is we're going to go about where I'm at. And in terms of my panic attacks and my subtle sense of anxiety, which isn't a bad thing, I believe it's actually a good thing. After further inspection and thought, I actually figured that, hey, I'm about to put on a performance in March, in order to become a better version of me, in order to get to the next level, in order to grow, not just in terms of body, you feel me? Because your boy ain't bad, you feel me? He's actually making a good sense of progress. But financially, that's where I need to get at. And I'm willing to sacrifice this thing, right? This fitness thing that we have going on, and actually just focus on the finances, focus on presentation for the skills, presentation of the skills of who it is that I aim to be. Because the body is there. The persona just needs to follow through. The profession just needs to follow through. So this sense of anxiety, right, this panic attack, I liken to prior to me performing. It's like at school, I'd perform poetry or dance or say a speech or whatever. And I'd always get this, just like hollering at a shawty. So with that being said, aim of the game is to use this perspective to my advantage and understand that, okay, we're putting on a performance. We're going to burn a lot of energy. It's going to be taxing, but let's make this worth it. Let's sort out all these issues, and whatever it is that we sort out, we're putting into this little box that's called performance, right? This is who you are. This is the next level of where you're at. This is your narrative. It's going to take a lot more energy, because we could always do things in a gradual manner and sense, which I was thinking about in gym. I was like, I should just continue gradually, with gym and everything else. And then I was like, wait a minute, I'm not supposed to be here first things first. So what I should actually do is just put in that effort where if my performance is actually great, then I leave at the end of the March. If my performance is okay, it does what it needs to do, then it's cool. I can just, be the person that I am, the next person that I am, engage in the next narrative fully, have that confidence, have that swagger on lock, that full sense of faith, instead of always practicing. And yeah, that's that. Thank you for watching. Stay blessed.